I'm about to tell you something that you don't hear, and I'm about to tell you something that you should hear. But the fact that you're about to hear what you're about to hear is going to change how you look at the word forever. If you really, take the time and really listen to what I'm about to tell you, you'll understand what I'm telling you is very vital for you to understand because we are destroyed by lack of knowledge, by lack of being informed, by lack of the truth being told as is. See, as the truth classifies itself to be brought forth as. God's word is God's word. God's word is God's breath. God's breath is something that gives life and gives it more abundantly. This is what Jesus died for you to be able to have and to be able to obtain and be able to hold it. So that by that nobody can take your crown away. You understand what I'm trying to say? He is the governor of peace. He is the one that gives you joy. He is the one that is your joy when the morning comes. You are his. Now I want you to understand something about Moses. First off, I gotta go ahead and mention him because he was the only prophet that is mentioned in the Bible, other than Jesus, that seen God face to face. All right, and was transfigured before God and seen him face to face, and he saw the devil face to face. But he could tell the difference between God and the devil because he knew who he saw when he saw God. See, and therefore became a son of God, became a begotten of the Father, because in that day when he saw God, he had been made a begotten. And let me remind you, you remember that Moses fled from Egypt. But what the Bible uh, uh, is trying to tell you is to go to the book of Joshua, which the Bible references. Okay, I already gave you the Bible verse, Second Samuel. That's the that's what the Bible tells you to go to. Second Samuel, verses 17 through 18. You'll see the book of Joshua being mentioned. All right, and then if you look in the book of Joshua, you'll see that when he left from Egypt or from the face of Pharaoh, fled from there, he was 18 years old. Then he became, he went and he was in Cush for 40 years, basically. He became counselor to the king, and then at the age of 27, after the king Kukanus, king of Cush, died, then Moses was classified to be king. And he ruled there for 40 years. See? Now, ruling and reigning at the age of 27. Now, he was classified king of Ethiopia or king of Cush. Now, I want you to understand what I'm about to tell you. This is very vital for you to understand this at this point, for real. Okay? King of Cush means you were crowned as Haile Selassie, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Listen, like I said, this is going to change your, what I'm saying, your perspective on how you see the Bible. You need to see it for real as you can see it. Okay? Now, not long ago in the 1930s, it was a king crowned, it was a man crowned king, all right, known as Rasta. All right, but let me go ahead and and he was crowned king of kings and lord of lords. All right, y'all need to look up y'all history. Now the thing is this: Moses, after he ruled and reigned, all right, now he was, like I said, he was crowned king of kings and lord of lords. Now, because that's what the king of kings and lord of lords is referred to. He is referred to that because he's the king of Ethiopia. Now, the king of the black race. I'm not trying to say it like that, and I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, this is racism. No, it's not. It's just we have to understand, our history as a people, as a congregation, and as a church. We need to understand that we are the examples that are being looked at. Like we cannot be misinformed. We cannot be lacking knowledge and information. Job, people don't understand that story. He was a very wealthy man, possibly the richest man on the earth. Listen, He was the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. He was Haile Selassie. I'm trying to get look. I'm trying to tell you what they are not trying to teach you. All right. Okay. Um, Let me go ahead and put it this way. Yeah. Even yeah. David, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Look, listen. Solomon, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. I'm trying to give you the line. You're from a line of kings and queens. You're from a line of royalty, literally. But you need to study this. You need to study this right here to show yourself approved. You need to study this no matter what race you are. You need to study to show yourself approved because you are in there if you are willing to go in all the way in.